What's going on, my fellow gem hunters? Welcome to another episode of Vibe and Time over here at Coinverse, guys. And before we get started today, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Make sure you share this with one of your friends, or a couple of them as well. Make sure you comment at the end of the video. Let us know what you guys think, and also hit that little notification bell. That way, you guys can stay up to date with the latest content that we have over here at Coinverse. Today, guys, we won't be able to find any new gems today, but we will be talking about one of the biggest stories that's going on in cryptocurrency today, and that is this potential of the USDD depegging. And we know that that's one of the algorithmic stablecoins from Justin Sun, and he's been pretty chatty today online and trying to let the community know, hey, you guys have nothing to worry about. I'm here. I'm going to be fully supportive of everything that we have going on. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, guys. We're going to get right into this one. And I'm already over here at Justin Sun's Twitter page. And you see, sure, we'll go down here and scroll down. But we see here, this was the first tweet. Funding rate short in Tron on Binance is -500 APR. Tron DAO Reserve will deploy 2 billion USD to fight them. I don't think they can even last for even 24 hours. So he's saying a short squeeze is coming. And they said here, 100 million USDC deposited Binance. And then, doing our part, they put 650 USDC on Tron. So now total 2.5. And I thought it was kind of funny, like what his latest tweet was them like him retweeting. Imagine it only cost him 52 cents to send $700 million now. Also imagine this could be free if you were staking on Tron, right? Like in the middle of all this mist, these guys are still pitching, right? Like I can't believe it. But it's just kind of funny that, they did that. But he's been, employing a lot of liquidity and going to save this. And I wanted to go over to some of the figures, guys, and look at some of the things that we have. We have here, look at the total market cap of the USDD. It's $715 million, guys. So if there was some type of potential run on USDD and they did want to short this out and Tron has $2 million, they're over collateralized. So like it would be hard to depeg this if they only have 715, even in the fully diluted market cap, and they have 2 billion in backing. And not only that, if we go over to Tron, we see Tron has 5.8 billion. Now this number right here was 2 billion. And then that was all they had back, and I would be a little bit concerned. But it's been a lot of people saying, it's no valuable sources, but saying that a lot of the Tron reserve could be a potentially Bitcoin. So that's something else that we got to take I want you guys to pay attention to when we talk about some of these algorithmic stablecoins, is that what are the assets that the collateralized assets that they have backing these. So if it is something like a Bitcoin and we're in this bear market, and we know that these things can get volatile upon capitulation, there are some people that's looking to attack some of these protocols and to make money off both sides of it, right? So we just want to pay attention to that. I do want to look at the USDD chart, give you guys kind of look. You see that like this thing just literally kind of just hit a little red as we was going and jump back up. So this thing is starting to play a little bit. Let's dive a little bit closer if you guys don't mind. So you see that a lot of activity is going on here, but this is kind of how Luna started, guys, and it's kind of scary when you start seeing these things happen. We want to see this DPEG get back up here. But like I said, guys, with Tron, I think, Justin's in a good position if he does have 2 billion to back it and some type of stable assets. I think, with the diluted market cap only being $715 million, I think they're in good shape. I think they would be considered over collateralized in my book, right? But that is one of the things that I want to say that's a little bit different, because when you think about Luna and Terra, I think they were $30 billion market cap. So, like their magnitude was a lot larger. But again, we've been seeing what's happening with a lot of these algorithmic type stable coins. We've seen something happen recently on Celsius, guys, and if you were a part of that protocol, hats off. We want to send our condolences almost out to you guys' portfolios, because it's a lot of iffy things out there right now. But one of the things I want to say, if you are a Tron holder, I think the good news is, guys, like I said, if we check here, we see the fully diluted market cap is only 715, and we see Justin tweet here that they've been deploying 700 million at least. So that's already more than 100% to back it. So if they did have 2 billion, they would, like I said, guys, they would be over collateralized. Another thing I wanted to look at today, we have Tron down today. I did want to try to see if I could get some lines on here, but I don't think my this little laptop's gonna let me. If I was on my full PC, I would do it. But I did say I was basically wanted to point out. I mean, you guys can see here the big red candle on the 1 day, and I think just market conditions, this would be the end of the channel of their flag. I think they may come out at the bottom of this, and we could possibly see Tron get down to 4 cent, if we see something like 2 cent, then you really got to start worrying about this USDD stable, because like I said, guys, there are malicious people out here looking to hack some of these protocols. I don't know who it is right now, but it's something out there that's going out here and attacking these things. I mean, we got Tron down, almost 17% on the day. But I mean, I don't think it's a big thing when you really go back and think about it, because I mean, if you're looking at all crypto right now, guys, I mean, everything's almost 17% down on the day. 16 Bitcoin, 18 for Ethereum. Thank God Tron isn't, right? Thank God USDC isn't. Big BNB is 14, XRP 11, Cardano as well, Solana. So a lot of things are down, guys, that are in those top cryptocurrencies. But guys, I did want to point out some of that on-chain data to you guys today. I wanted to bring you some of that, so just in case you guys don't know what to look for in some of these things, like there are a lot of risk factors with these type of algorithmic stablecoins. But like I said, I think Tron might be a little bit harder to see because they don't have that much diluted market cap in the stablecoin, and I think that their actual token has a lot more liquidity behind it, and hopefully their reserves do as well, right? So guys, I definitely wanted to bring that up to you guys. I wanted to show you guys some of the things that we use over here to look at, or some of the things that we try to look at when we're looking at these algorithmic stable coins, to see how stable they will be or will not be. But I do want to keep a good eye on this, guys. We want to start seeing this thing push itself back up here. It looked like it's gaining good traction, but again, I don't want to speculate. I want to give it time. We'll keep watching it over the next day, just like I'm pretty sure everybody else will. But this is starting to look a little bit more healthy. I think we'll work our way back up. And then, His Excellence, Justin Tron, may be right this time. So, but again, guys, I think the market conditions are still not in anyone's favor. I think, right now nobody knows where the bottom's going to be at. I think if you're going to dollar cost average, but definitely stay away from iffy protocols and anything that seems like they have some APY that might be too high. I would not touch right now, especially in this market. But other than that, guys, man, I'm going to be here tomorrow. We're going to be trying to find some new gems for you guys. Hopefully nothing else happens catastrophic within the market until then. Until next time, guys. Vibe it out.